Hello, happy Wednesday. I hope wherever you are that you and your loved ones are safe and well, that you're having a good week and a good day. I just wanted to come on for a couple minutes and talk about something that's very special to me, books. I was thinking about books that are very important to me. And one of the books that kept coming back was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I think I've said that right. I remember when I read that book, I immediately was recommending it to people. I gave my copy away. I wanted people to pass it around. I don't know if anyone did, but I remember loving that book so, so much. And I have a copy. It might be my copy back. I don't know. But when I try to read a book sometimes since my stroke, it doesn't resonate. I can't explain it. It's just harder. So the books that are really important, that I don't want to forget, I listen to on audiobook because I think I hear things better. My brain processes it differently. I don't know. But so I went on Libby, which you guys know I love Libby, the book app that's linked to the library. If you have a library card, you can go on Libby. It's an app, and yes, you have to download the app. But you can plug in your library card and you can get ebooks and audiobooks and I think even magazines and stuff. And you get them for like X number of days, couple weeks, and you can enjoy all these wonderful books. If it's not available right away, you can go on a wait list, and it's my favorite app. I love, love, love the Libby app, and I cannot say enough about it. So I went on Libby and I looked for The Alchemist in an audiobook. And sure enough, there it was. I put myself on the wait list, but then I realized that the narrator was Jeremy Irons. Of all the voices in the world, he has one of the best for like audiobooks and stuff. He's an amazing actor, but he did the voice for Scar in The Lion King. He's been in countless movies and, productions, and like, he's got an amazing voice. So for The Alchemist, I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So the book became available suddenly a couple of days later, and I was so happy. It was only 4 hours and a little bit over long, which you're probably thinking 4 hours, but considering that most audiobooks are like, 20 hours, 18 hours, whatever, this is nothing. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to enjoy this. And I did. And I remember now, or was reintroduced to why this book made such a difference to me. It is magical, it is mystical, it is spiritual, it is beautiful, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I would like you to experience it for yourself. I think it's just a beautifully, beautifully written book, and the messages are so lovely, and it's just, I just would love for you to read it. I remember thinking, when I started to read again after the stroke, and we were getting ready to move, and this is years later, but we were getting ready to move, and I was looking at all these books on the bookshelves, and I thought, I read all of those, and I didn't remember them. And it bothered me so much because I remember thinking that was a favorite. That was a very important book. That meant a lot to me. I learned a lot from that. And I didn't remember what the heck I had learned. I remember after reading one of John Lewis's books, I started writing down his quotes. And I had them hanging on my kitchen wall. But then I couldn't remember the rest of the book. And I thought that I hated that. I hated that. So my bottom line is I'm rereading these books. I'm introducing myself to them again as if I haven't read them before, because I want to remember them. I want to know what they're talking about. I want to know what's in them. And so The Alchemist was the first on that list. I have always been a reader. I have always loved to read. I love sharing books with people. I love having people share books with me. So I know not a lot of people like to add quotes, comments, not quotes. But I would love it if you guys would share books that matter to you, that are your favorites, that you learned something from, that even if it wasn't your favorite, were very powerful. I would love, love, love for you to recommend books to me, because I'll add them to my list. Maybe I'll read them. Maybe I've already read them. I don't know. Maybe I read them before my stroke and I don't remember them. So that could really be. But I remember The Alchemist was always at the top of that list of, my daughter was little when I read it, and she said, I remember you talking about how much it meant to you. But, beyond that, that's all anybody remembered about it. But that I kept saying everybody should read it. And I really want everybody to read it. That's the bottom line. Or give me ideas for books. And the other thing I want to recommend to people is, music, actually. I wanted to have it playing. I was playing it, but I had to turn it off because I don't want YouTube to strike the video for copyright infringement. Dustin Tebbit. Okay, it's not going to start it. You have to say the name of the system first before it starts it, but I had it playing. I love Dustin Tebbit's music. I think I found it because of someone's Instagram story, which I've gotten a lot of music from that. I'll play a story and I'm like, wait, what music is that? And it'll say it. And then I started following the person and listening to their stuff. I absolutely, absolutely love Dustin Tebbit's music. I find it just makes me feel very happy, it's like relaxing and energizing at the same time. And it's amazing. So I would highly recommend Dustin Tebbit's music. And The Alchemist. I was going to say, where was I going with this? Also, please, please, please give me some books that you like. I would love to add them to my list. And I was supposed to volunteer today, but last night and this morning I was so tired that I bumped it to next week. I just was exhausted. And I thought, all right, give yourself a break. And I'm spending the day with the dog, who's over there sleeping, sort of, although he's got one eye open all the time. Like, he knows if I shift at all on the couch, he's going to be coming over here like, where are you going? Because he thinks I'm leaving, which I will be in a little bit to run some errands, and he won't like that. But anyway, I will tell a funny story. My sister always tells me if he gets a little bit hangry sometimes, and it's hard to be hangry when you're 5 pounds and you have one tooth, but he can manage it. He works it out. And so my sister said, start to play like an alarm on your phone, because it shifts his little, mindset, and he goes and eats, and because food is set out, but he just won't eat it. And so he got a little hangry before, and he comes up and he's snarly and looks at you like, and there's no bite to it, but it's like, don't be hangry, and don't take it out on me if you haven't eaten. So what I did was I started playing Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. Now, we're big Ozzy fans in our family, my husband, my daughter, and I. And so he was so taken aback. If you don't know that song, listen to that song. It's a great song. He was so taken aback that he went towards the phone, backed up from the phone, and then turned around and went to eat. So it worked. I've never gotten that trick to work before. And so my sister uses her favorite songs, and she said it just, it just turns him around and gets him to go eat. So Crazy Train it is. And he ate and was perfectly calm the whole time the song was playing. So I thought, thank you, Ozzy. That's a great trick. And thank you to my sister. But anyway, I hope you have a low pain, no pain, low aggravation, no aggravation kind of a day, kind of a week, and kind of a weekend to come. That's what we hope for. That's what we deserve. That is what I truly wish for each and every one of you. I hope you have a beautiful afternoon. Read The Alchemist. Recommend books to me. Listen to Dustin Tebbit, and have a good day. Take care.